Now, general discussion on the annual finance statement budget for the 2022-23. I request Sri Akbaruddin Owaisi Garu to initiate the general discussion on the annual finance statement budget for the year 2022-23.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, before I go on the discussion on the budget, state budget for the year 2022 and 2023, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister Sahab for making the announcement for the recruitment in the government department. बहुत देर से ये मुतालिबा था और आज चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब ने इस ऐवान के जरिए रियासत की आवाम में एक खुशी की लहर दौड़ा दी कि इतने सारे तकर्रुरात का ऐलान किया, ना सिर्फ वैकेंसीज को फिल करने का ऐलान किया बल्कि उसके साथ ही साथ ये भी ऐलान किया कि जितने भी जो लोग काम कर रहे थे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस पे उनको भी रेगुलर करेंगे और सालाना हर वैकेंसी जब भी आएगी उसको पुर किया जाएगा। ये काबिल मुबारकबाद इक़दाम है जिसके लिए मैं अपनी पार्टी की जानिब से चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब को, रियासती हुकूमत को दिल की गहराइयों से मुबारकबाद देता हूं। सर, नाउ गोइंग अहेड with the discussion on the state budget for the year 2022 and 2023. Sir, I congratulate the Finance Minister, Janab Harish Rao Sahab, for presenting the next year budget with a record outlay of 2.57 crores. I also compliment Harish Rao Sahab for making a marathon budget speech for over 2 hours. However, I would like to say that this budget speech is very significant for 2 reasons. He has given a detailed account of the spectacular progress achieved by the Telangana state in the last 7 years since 2014. He has also pointed out clearly that this progress was made without any contribution of the central government and despite some hurdles created by those in power in Delhi. One could imagine what more Telangana state would have achieved if the powers that be in Delhi were responsive to its needs and demands. I don't want to repeat what the Finance Minister Sahab had stated about the discrimination suffered by the Telangana state at the hands of the Delhi rulers. I strongly condemn the discriminatory attitude of the centre against Telangana state. In the recent past, the central government has tried to snatch away the power of the state through several legislation and actions. Even in the next year's union budget, no justice was done to Telangana state. None of our irrigation projects have been given national status, and not a single rupee was sanctioned by the central government for these projects. So right from 2014, when the first Telangana budget was presented in this house, we have been cautioning that the central government is denying its due share to the state in the devolution funds. I have been repeatedly stating this, sir. Sir, we have also been cautioning that the 14th and the 15th Finance Commission have not done justice to the state, which requires special assistance for its faster development. So we have also made it very clear when the demonetization was announced, it was me and my party which has opposed the demonetization. And the demonetization has resulted in derailing the country's economy. The demonetization was responsible for the closure of many small-scale industries. The demonetization was responsible for snatching away the livelihoods of the poorest of the poor people. The demonetization has totally failed, I would say. The derailing of the economy had started from the day when the demonetization had come. We have also, me and myself, stood here in this house and had opposed the GST. And we know that the GST has also been a major cause for derailing the economy, taking responsible for closure of many industries, small-scale industries, taking away the livelihoods of the poor people. So GST had to be discussed more further without a total discussion and taking into account the real reasons as to why the GST was opposed by my party. We have already spoken about it, but I would say that all these are the reasons why the economy of the country was derailed. All our apprehensions have come true, and we have a situation where the state share of divisible pool of central taxes has decreased and the grant in aid also falling steeply. मैं ये भी बात जरूर कहूंगा कि मजलिस-ए-इत्तेहाद अल-मुस्लिमीन मुसलसल मरकजी हुकूमत की नाकामियों पर रियासती हुकूमत को बार बार मुतवज्जो कराती रही, बार बार आगाह कराती रही और बोलती रही कि आपकी ये खुर्बत रियासत के लिए नुकसानदेह साबित होगी। देरी सही, लेकिन आज हम देखते हैं कि रियासती हुकूमत आज मरकजी हुकूमत के इक़दामात के खिलाफ शिद्दत के साथ आज उससे इख्तिलाफ कर रही है और अपनी नाराजगी का इजहार कर रही है। तो आखिर मजलिस-ए-इत्तेहाद अल-मुस्लिमीन की बात और उसकी पॉलिसी सही साबित हुई कि रियासती हुकूमत से को नुकसान पहुंचा मरकजी हुकूमत की खुर्बत के जरिए। सर, फॉर इंस्टेंस द स्टेट शेयर ऑफ सेंट्रल टैक्सेस हैज कम डाउन फ्रॉम रुपीज 15.987 crores in 2019 and 20 to rupees 7,589 crores in the first 10 months of the current financial year to 2021-2022 as per the CAG accounts. Similarly, the grant in aid for the center has decreased from 11,598 crores in 2019 and 20 to rupees 7,303 crores in the first 10 months of 2021 and 2022, sir. Hence, that state's share of central taxes and central grants in aid together total rupees 27,587 crores in 2019 and 20. And this has come down to just rupees 14,892 crores in the 10 months of 2021 and 2022, sir. So the direct consequence of lack of adequate central grants and share in divisible pool is that the state has to depend mainly on the borrowings to finance a big chunk of its revenues and capital expenditures. At the same time, GSDP has more than doubled from 4.51 lakh crores in 2013-14 to rupees 11.55 lakh crores in the year 2021-22, sir. Moreover, the state has recorded positive growth in the last 2 years despite the impact of COVID, even as other states had registered negative growth. It is gratifying to note that Telangana's per capita income has risen from rupees 1.24 lakh in 2014 and 15 to rupees 2.79 lakhs in 2021-22, which is significantly higher than the average national per capita income, sir. Coming to the state budget estimates for the next financial year, the finance minister has projected total revenue and expenditure of rupees 2.57 lakhs crores. The revised estimate for the current year is rupees 2.10 lakh crore as against the budget estimate of rupees 2.30 lakh crores, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, as per the CAG Telangana accounts, at a glance for the current financial year at the end of January 2022, the total receipts are rupees 1.43 lakh crores and total expenditure is rupees 1.37 lakh crores. The receipts include huge borrowings of rupees 44,366 crores, sir. I must admit that the successive finance ministers of Telangana are incorrigible optimistic. Every time they present the state budget, they come up with a very impressive estimates, but the actual receipts and expenditure indicates a massive shortfall after year. Not only the estimates of the share of central taxes and the grant in aid are on a higher side every time, but the estimate of state-owned taxes revenue and non-tax revenues are projected beyond capacity of the revenue earnings department, sir. Let us take the figures of the current year's budget estimate and the actual for the last 10 months, sir. Sir, if we have to
see the figures of the last 10 years, sir, the state-owned revenues are estimated at rupees 98,179 crores, but the actual receipts in 10 months are only 77,789 crores, that is 79% of the estimates. Similarly, the state non-tax revenues are projected at rupees 30,577 crores, but the actual receipts are 5,600 crores, that is 18% of the estimates. The state's own tax and non-tax revenues together were estimated at rupees 1,28,756 crores, but the actual receipt in 10 months amount to rupees 83,389 crores. The state is supposed to earn rupees 45,367 crores to achieve the year's budgeted target of rupees 35,367 crores as per the revised estimate. Honorable Speaker, sir, I don't think that the revenue earnings departments can perform miracles and achieve 10% target before the financial year which closes at March 31st. A direct consequence of the shortfall in revenue received is the huge shortfall in the state expenditure on both welfare schemes and developmental activities. The statement of CAG report on state budget, sir, which clearly gives a picture to us. If we have to see, Honorable Speaker, sir, further going ahead with the rising debt, sir, Telangana outstanding public debt will reach rupees 3,29,988 crores in 2022-23, accounting for 25% of gross state domestic product, sir. Sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, going further ahead, in the year 2019 and 20, the outstanding public debt stood at rupees 2,05,858 crores. Thus, the next year outstanding debt represents a massive increase of rupees 1,24,130 crores on the outstanding debt in 2019 and 20. The outstanding debt share of GSDP is set to increase to 25% from 22%, sir. Interest payment on loan will increase from rupees 17,000. This is a very important point, sir. Interest payment on loan will increase from rupees 17,584 crores in 2021-22 to rupees 18,911 crores in 2020 to 2023, and the debt repayment of principal amount will also increase from 6,460 in 2021-22 to rupees 8,336 crores in the year 2022-23. Sir, we may say that raising a loan is acceptable, but it should only be used for capital expenditure. Sir, I may point out that the actual debt component will be much higher than the projected figures. So the loan raised by the various corporations and bodies, including the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, are not shown in these figures, but these should also be considered outstanding debts because the state government stand guarantees to these loans. The loan amount should be spent on infrastructure project rather than welfare schemes, Honorable Speaker, sir. And I hope that when the Honorable Finance Minister would reply, he would also give me the details of the loans raised by various corporations, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, as per the CAG report, budget allocated and actual revenues and expenditure, if we have to see, sir, for the financial year 2021, the budget estimate was 2,21,686.54. Then the actuals were 1,42,688. That amounts to 64% only. When we see 2021, the budget estimate was 1,76,393.20. The actuals were 1,45,599.95. The percentage is 82.54. 2019 and 20, 1,37,226.53. Actuals were 1,32,508.87. Percentage was 96.56. 2018 and 19, 1,67,859.35. The actuals were 1,25,554.70, that is 74.80. 2017 and 18, budget estimate was 1,44,986.52. The actuals were 1,15,887.35. 2016 and 17, budget estimate 1,27,266.59. The actuals were 1,17,799.40. That is 92.56%. 2015 and 16, 1,11,974 was the budget estimate. 1,11,974.82. The actuals were 96,051.29. That amounts to 85.78%. 2014 and 15, the budget estimate was 97,563.61. The actual were 63,323.29. That was 64%, sir. Sir, when we see
అనురాగానికి అమ్మ ఆదర్శం, ఆరోగ్యానికి శ్రీ సాయి హోమియో స్టోర్స్ అండ్ క్లినిక్. అనుభవం, అర్హత, అంకిత భావం కల డాక్టర్లచే చికిత్స. అన్ని రకాల ఆరోగ్య సమస్యలకు నమ్మకమైన ఎంపిక శ్రీ సాయి హోమియో స్టోర్స్ అండ్ క్లినిక్. డయాబెటిస్, కీళ్ల నొప్పులు, సయాటికా, వెన్నుముక్క సమస్యలు, థైరాయిడ్, నిద్రలేమి, మానసిక సమస్యలు, ఋతు సమస్యలు, అన్ని రకాల దీర్ఘకాలిక వ్యాధులకు ప్రత్యేక హోమియో వైద్యం. అందరికీ అందుబాటులో అంతర్జాతీయ హోమియో వైద్యం శ్రీ సాయి హోమియో స్టోర్స్ అండ్ క్లినిక్. మీ ఆరోగ్య సమస్య ఏదైనా ఇప్పుడు పరిష్కారం సాధ్యం. సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ లేని వైద్యంతో సంపూర్ణ ఆరోగ్యం కొరకు సంప్రదించండి శ్రీ సాయి హోమియో క్లినిక్ అండ్ స్టోర్స్, భవానీ నగర్, అంబేద్కర్ నగర్ రోడ్, ఓల్డ్ అల్వాల్, సికింద్రాబాద్. సంప్రదించాల్సిన ఫోన్ నంబర్స్ 9000751751 మరియు 9000422525.
the budget estimate and the actuals. Now let us see the table of the expenditure. Sir, when we see the expenditure for the year 2021 and 2022, sir, again if we see the budget estimate was 1,98,430.21, but the actuals were 1,37,190.44. That was 69.14 in the year financial year 21-22. When we go to financial year 2020 and 2021, the budget estimate was 1,60,731.00, but the actual expenditure was 1,34,731.68. That is 83.82%, sir. For the financial year 2019 and 20, the expenditure, budget estimate expenditure was 1,28,330.51, but the actuals were 1,23,809.09. 2018 and 19, the actual expenditure was, budget estimated was 1,58,823.80, but the actual expenditure was 1,16,804.25. That amounts to 73%, sir. Sir, again if we see 2017, the budget estimate for the expenditure was 1,39,441.00, but the actuals were 1,09,384.62. That amounts to 78.45%, sir. 2016 and 17, 1,26,519.49 was a budget estimate for expenditure, but the actuals were 1,14,397.62. That amounts to 90.42, sir. So 2015 also, it was 1,09,582.72, and the actuals were 90,818.44. In the year 2014 and 15, 94,890.50, but the actual expenditure was 61,840.48, sir. So now, if we are seeing these figures, so it is very clear that what has been the actuals and what has been the expenditure, what has been the budget estimate for the receipts and what has been the actuals, and also the expenditure, what was the budget estimate for the expenditure and what has been the actual, sir. Sir, now, going further ahead, sir, the state government claims that the Telangana is at the bottom of the list in the terms of GSDP ratio on public debt. In 2021, the outstanding loan was 2,44,119 crores, and in 2021 and 22, it stood at 2,85,120. If I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. But as per my research and my work which I have done, the outstanding loan for the year 2021 is 2,44,119 crore, and in 21-22, it stood at 2,85,120 crores, sir. The loan raised for the open market would amount to rupees 2.89 lakh crores out of the rupees 3,29,988 crore outstanding debt in the coming fiscal year, sir. These figures, if are wrong, I may be corrected, sir. So the budget has proposed to borrow rupees 53,970 crores through market borrowing in 22-23 against 47,500 crores in the year 21-23. In 2020 and 2021, the market borrowings were 43,784 crores. The overall debt burden of the state government will stand. The important point, Honorable Speaker, sir, the overall debt burden of the state government will stand at 3,29,988 crores, including market borrowings of rupees 2,89,873 crores loan from the central government amounting to rupees 7,188 crore loan from autonomous bodies, rupees 13,591 crores special security, small saving and provident fund, etc., rupees 19,336. So this is the state of loans. So I would like to welcome the important announcement made by the Finance Minister Saab in the budget speech. The government has increased the Arogyasri reimbursement limit from rupees 2 lakh to 5 lakhs for routine procedures and up to 10 lakhs for transplant. However, Honorable Speaker, sir, the allocation for Arogyasri has come down from rupees 720 crores to 605 crores in the next year's budget, sir. Sir, at the same time, Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to bring across is that the rates which have been fixed by Arogyasri are the rates which have been fixed long back, more than 15 years back. The rates were fixed. The rates needs to be revised. The revision of rates are very important. Many private hospitals are not admitting the Arogyasri patients. The reason is that the rates are very low. And most important, Honorable Speaker, sir, जब एक बीमार क्रिटिकल कंडीशन में आता है, क्रिटिकल केयर के लिए जब आता है और उसको सीसीयू में अगर ले जाना पड़ता है, Honorable Speaker, sir, the rates of Arogyasri are only 4,000 rupees. क्रिटिकल केयर यूनिट में 4,000 में तो इलाज नहीं हो सकता. Sir, many hospitals in CCUs, they charge 40,000, 50,000, and few hospitals charge 1 lakh rupee a day. And the hospitals which MIM party runs, 2 hospitals we run. Sir, in those hospitals we charge only 11,000. No profit, no loss basis. But still, Arogyasri is giving only 4,000 rupees. So with this, we cannot treat the poorest of poor patient. So kindly through you, I request the Honorable Health Minister, also the Finance Minister, to kindly look into this and please revise the rates of Arogyasri, because it's the responsibility of the government to provide good health care and good education to the people. Sir, going further ahead, sir, the diet charges for cancer and TB patients have been increased from rupees 56,000 to rupees 112 and rupees 40 to rupees 80 for other patients, and this is welcome relief, sir. Sir, I may recall that in the previous budget session also I had raised the issue of pending bills of the private hospitals under Arogyasri, but the issue is yet to be sorted out, and I hope that these issues are being taken care of, sir. Sir, I also welcome the announcement that the first women university in the state of Telangana will be established soon. I understand that the University College for Women at Koti, which is an autonomous college under Osmania University, will be upgraded to be a women's university. I may also recall that there are huge numbers of vacancies and professors and associate and assistant professors in all the state universities, including specialized universities, including agriculture, horticulture, veterinary and technological universities. Sir, there are vacancies of lecturers also in government degree, polytechnic and junior colleges. There are vacancies of lecturers also in the government degree in polytechnic and junior colleges. I request the government to take an early decision on the issue of raising the retirement age of the university faculty in all state and specialized universities to 65 years on par with the faculty of medical college. Sir, I request the government to decide on the organization to take up the recruitment of the university faculty and the government lecturers, that is whether it should be done by Telangana State Public Service Commission or Telangana State Council for Higher Education or a new recruitment board to be constituted. Well, now we have announced that we are going to fill up all the vacancies. This is very important, sir. This is very important. I request the government to decide on the organization to take up the recruitment of the university faculty and the government lecturers, that is whether it should be done by Telangana State Public Service Commission or State Council of Higher Education or a new recruitment board to be constituted, sir. So I repeated this point because it's very important after the announcement made today by the Honorable Chief Minister Sahab. Sir, after a gap of 3 years, the government has decided to implement the lowered age limit of Asra pension from 65 years to 57 years. Sir, I may point out that as many as 3.3 lakh applications with the earlier age limit are pending and 7.80 lakh new applications have been received after reduction in the age limit. So I would like to also say that almost 11.10 lakh applications have to be cleared immediately to disburse the old age pension from new financial year commencing on 1st of April, sir. Sir, in the last 7.5 years, the government has spent 46,650 crores on Asra pension and the number of beneficiaries have gone up to 38.41, sir. I would like to congratulate the government for this Asra pension, sir. It is very good, sir. We are doing a wonderful work in Asra pension, and I think it is the only state in the entire country which has given or sanctioned so many applications, sir. So with this, the sanction of pending applications, the number of beneficiaries may reach 50 lakhs, and this may require much higher outlay than the proposed rupees 11,728 crores in the next financial year, sir. Sir, when it is going to go to 50 lakhs, I don't think 11,78,000 crores which has been allocated for the next budget would not be sufficient. This needs to be looked into. Going ahead on the education, sir. Sir, we also have welcomed Mana Uru Mana Badi and Mana Basti Mana Badi program launched by Honorable Chief Minister Janab KCR Saab on Monday. The government has taken the initiative to introduce English medium in all the government schools on par with corporate school under the Mana Badi scheme. Provision of infrastructure in all the government schools will be taken up in phased manner. However, while infrastructure development necessary, what is more important is that the filling up of all teaching, non-teaching posts in the government schools, which has been announced today by the Honorable Chief Minister Sahab. And about 26 lakh students are studying and 1 lakh teacher posts are sanctioned in the government schools across the state. Official estimate that there are about 25,000 vacancies, and I hope after the announcement of today, the vacancies, including the Urdu medium vacancies of 530 teachers posts of all types of posts in the school education department, first promotion would be completed in the district level, which are pending for the last 20 years. The remaining posts will be filled through direct recruitment, and but out of the 4,379 posts of headmaster, 1,946 posts are vacant, and I hope after today's announcement, these vacant posts will be filled. In 594 mandals and 528 mandal education officers posts are also sanctioned. Only 20 regular MEOs are working, and remaining 508, that is 95% in charge, are working as MEOs. Sir, we have also made a repeated demand, and once again I would like to come on record and say that about a separate DSC to be conducted for Urdu medium. Sir, we had meetings with the Honorable Education Minister, Madam Sabita Indra Reddy साहिबा के साथ हमारी मीटिंग्स हुई, लेकिन आज तक भी सेपरेट उर्दू DSC का हुआ नहीं. डी रिजर्वेशन जो होना है वो भी नहीं हुआ आज तक, और उर्दू मीडियम के स्कूल्स में हमने बहुत सारी बातें रखी थी, वो भी नहीं हुआ. And at the same time, sir, so for so many years, the sweepers and attenders post in school education department are being removed, sir. निकाल दिए गए साहब. आपको हैरत होगी साहब, पूरे रियासत में झाड़ू देने वाले और अटेंडर्स के जो पोस्ट है स्कूल एजुकेशन में, वो निकाल दिए गए. और हमने देखा है कि टीचर्स झाड़ू दे रहे हैं, टॉयलेट्स को साफ करने वाले कोई नहीं है. दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इशू which needs to be taken up, which needs to be addressed, sir. Sir, there are 85 mandal in charge MEOs are looking after one mandal each. One MEO is in charge of 7 mandals. 8 MEOs are in charge of 5 mandals each. 24 MEOs are handling 4 mandal each. 59 MEOs are overseeing 3 mandal each, and 87 MEOs are managing 2 mandal each, sir. So the state has 33 districts, but the government has not sanctioned the DO post for all the districts. For all the districts, we need to have DOs, sir. Out of the 12 DO sanctioned posts, only 7 DOs are working, and there are 5 vacancies, and we are told that 26 districts, only in charge DOs are running the show. In Telangana state, 66 deputy DOs posts are sanctioned, but only 6 deputy DOs are working, and remaining 60 posts are vacant, and I hope that these vacant posts would be filled by the announcement made by the Honorable Chief Minister Sahab today. Also, 70 senior lecturer posts are vacant. Out of 166 Telugu lecturer posts, 152 are vacant, and only 15 are working, and out of 40 Urdu lecturer posts, 37 are vacant, and only 3 are working, and I hope that these vacancies will also be filled up by the announcement made by the Honorable Chief Minister Sahab. Sir, at the same time, sir, so Honorable Speaker, sir, I might sound very bad, and my friends and colleagues might feel very offended, but sir, I am not here to offend anybody. I am here to bring to your kind notice, sir. Sir, we have a sanctity of this house. Sir, we have to maintain the decorum of this house. We have to keep the honor of this house alive. Sir, in this house, the leader of the house, Chief Minister Sahab, had announced on my request and on my demand, sanctioning 20 crores to Falaknuma Educational Campus. He had announced sanctioning amount to Chanchalgula Educational Campus.
ఫనేసియా మెరిడియన్ హాస్పిటల్ ప్రతి సామాన్యుడికి అందుబాటులో అంతర్జాతీయ వైద్య ప్రమాణాలతో వైద్యం. 24 గంటల అంబులెన్స్ సర్వీసుతో పాటు అత్యవసర సేవలతో ఏర్పాటైన చికిత్స విభాగం. మా దగ్గర గుండె సంబంధిత, మూత్రపిండ, కాలేయ, కంటి జబ్బులకు, మోకాళ్ల శస్త్రచికిత్సతో పాటు కోవిడ్-19, బ్లాక్ ఫంగస్ వంటి వైరస్లకు, అన్ని రకాల ఆరోగ్య సమస్యలకు నమ్మకమైన అత్యాధునిక వైద్య చికిత్సను అందిస్తున్న హాస్పిటల్ ఫనేసియా మెరిడియన్ హాస్పిటల్. మీ ఆరోగ్య సమస్య ఏదైనా ఇప్పుడు పరిష్కారం సాధ్యం. సంపూర్ణ ఆరోగ్యం కోసం సంప్రదించండి ఫనేసియా మెరిడియన్ హాస్పిటల్, ఆపోజిట్ బీరంగూడ కమాన్, ఆర్సీపురం, సంగారెడ్డి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ 502032. సంప్రదించవలసిన ఫోన్ నెంబర్ 08455241777 మరియు 7893757770.
He announced the same to Hussaini Alam and Golconda Educational Campus. And the announcement has been made 3 years back, sir. आज तक 1 पैसा नहीं दिया गया साहब. मैं आपको मेरी बात बुरी दिखेगी, लेकिन अगर कोई मेंबर अपनी सीट पर से उठकर यहां अगर वेल में आता है तो उसको सस्पेंड कर दिया जाता है, लेकिन जो अनाउंसमेंट इस ऐवान में होता है उसको पूरा नहीं किया जाता तो उसके ऊपर आपको फैसला लेना पड़ेगा स्पीकर साहब। अगर नहीं करना है तो अनाउंस ना कीजिए, मेहरबानी होगी नहीं करिए। इस ऐवान के लिए कह रहा हूं मैं, इसके वखार के लिए, इसकी इज्जत के लिए कह रहा हूं। अगर इस ऐवान में होने वाले अनाउंसमेंट को पूरा नहीं किया जाता तो फिर यह ऐवान की इज्जत की धज्जियां उड़ाने के बराबर है। तो मैं आपके जरिए हुकूमत से मुतालबा करूंगा कि जो ऐलान किया गया फलकनुमा कैंपस के लिए, जो ऐलान किया गया गोलकुंडा कैंपस के लिए, जो ऐलान किया गया हुसैनी आलम कैंपस के लिए, जो ऐलान किया गया चंचलगुड़ा कैंपस के लिए, वो ऐलान को पूरा करिए बराए मेहरबानी। सर, गोइंग टू GHMC, sir. So the finance minister had recounted the infrastructure development taken up in the GHMC area since 2014, particularly under SRDP, CRMP and SNDP. However, the fact remains that the state government has not provided grants to the GHMC for taking up these work, and hence the GHMC has to go for massive borrowings from the banks and also raising the municipal bond to finance these projects. Sir, the GHMC has raised bonds of 1,000 crores and borrowed 3,900 crores for SRDP work, 1,500 crores for CRMP work, and 858 crores for SNDP work, sir. Some of the SNDP works costing to rupees 225 crores are taken up in the surrounding municipality and municipal corporation with the GHMC borrowing. From 2014 onwards, GHMC is in serious financial crisis as the grant for both the central government and the state government have decreased considerably, and the state government is not even paying property tax of rupees 300 crores per annum on its buildings. जो गवर्नमेंट के बिल्डिंग हैं उसकी प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स के जो 300 करोड़ है वो भी GHMC को नहीं दी जाती. On the other hand, the GHMC is paying 1 crore every day, that is rupees 365 crores per annum for repayment of loan and interest on borrowing. Honorable Speaker, sir, every day the GHMC is paying 1 crore. Sir, at the same time, sir, under the 14th and 15th Finance Commission grant, the central government sanctioned funds amounting to rupees 300 crores and rupees 1,000 crore respectively to the GHMC, but these have not been realized by the state government. With the introduction of TSB pass for building permission, the building permit fees is deposited with the state treasury and the GHMC is not getting this amount. Sir, मैं घर बनाना चाहता हूं, घर बनाने के परमिशन के लिए पैसे भरता हूं, वो पैसे GHMC में नहीं आते हैं सर, वो गवर्नमेंट ट्रेजरी में चले जाते हैं. सर, ये GHMC में घर बन रहा है, परमिशन GHMC दे रही है, तो पैसा तो GHMC को आना चाहिए, लेकिन ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है सर. So the GHMC's own revenues are meant for paying staff salaries and for the maintenance work and for major works and project funds. Projects funds have to be sanctioned with the state government. I want to know how many projects in GHMC are funded by the state government from 2014 onwards, sir. GHMC के जो भी projects हैं, government की तरफ से क्या दिया जा रहा है? Now maintenance and new works in GHMC have come to a halt from July 2021 and onwards, since payments were not made to GHMC contractors. The contractors' dues are rupees 300 crores and the government should release the fund for development of work to GHMC to clear this fund. Most of the 2,000 contractors at GHMC are petty contractors whose livelihood depends on GHMC work. Sir, I also have the statement, sir. Abstract of MAUD department budget for 7 years. For 7 years, when we see, sir, Commissioner and Director of Municipal Administration, Hyderabad Metro Water Supply Sewerage Board, the Mission for Elimination of Poverty Municipal Areas, MEPMA, then Amrut Smart City, Musi River Fund Development Limited, Hyderabad Road Development Corporation Limited, Hyderabad Metro Rail. Isme, sir, 11th is Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporations. So the budget estimate, Honorable Speaker, sir, was 8,920.36 crores. Budget release, 236.11. Only, sir, 236.11. This is for the financial year 2014 and 15 से लेकर for the year 2021-22 तक. Last 7.5-8 years में 8,990.36 करोड़ का ऐलान किया, लेकिन बजट रिलीज 236 करोड़ का हुआ और एक्सपेंडिचर. सर, नाउ वी हैव टू सी व्हाट हैज बीन द एक्सपेंडिचर. Sir, out of 8,920, 236.11 was released, and the expenditure is how much, sir? Only 2 crore 65 lakhs. 2 crore 65 lakhs. If I am wrong, I may be corrected. If I am wrong, I may be corrected. These are the figures which has been given. So it is very sad, sir. Sir, also, in this house, sir, an announcement was made about the notarized document to be treated as registered document. Ministers की एक कमेटी भी बनाई गई. सर, आज तक भी कुछ नहीं हुआ. सर, मैं आपके जरिए हुकूमत से फिर से अपील करना चाहता हूं कि नोटराइज्ड डॉक्यूमेंट को रजिस्टर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट ट्रीट करिए. कई लोग परेशान हैं. कई लोग अपनी जमीन बेच नहीं सकते. कई लोग आज घर नहीं बना सकते हैं, खर्च नहीं ले रहे हैं. इस ऐवान में ऐलान किया गया कि नोटराइज्ड डॉक्यूमेंट को रजिस्टर ट्रीट किया जाएगा. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि हुकूमत जल्द से जल्द इस पर भी गौर करेगी. ऑनरेबल स्पीकर, सर, इन द लास्ट, और आई वुड से इन दिस सेशन ओनली 5 months earlier, 5 महीने पहले, ये नया सेशन नहीं है, ये तो वही सेशन चल रहा है. तो आज से 5 महीने पहले ये ऐलान किया गया था कि सीसीपी प्रोजेक्ट लिया जाएगा, चार मीनार पेडेस्ट्रियनाइजेशन प्रोजेक्ट. सर, कब से चार मीनार पेडेस्ट्रियनाइजेशन प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है? सर, कब कंप्लीट होगा? कब खत्म होगा? कब चार मीनार इस्तांबुल बनेगा? यह एक सवाल है. और उसके बाद जवाब में यह बोला गया कि कुली कुतुब शाह के जरिए चार मीनार पेडेस्ट्रियनाइजेशन का प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे. कुली कुतुब शाह के जरिए नए पुल के पास जो ब्रिजेस है वो बनाएंगे. कुली कुतुब शाह को और काम देंगे. सर, कुली कुतुब शाह का जो पहला जितना बजट लास्ट ईयर दिए थे उससे और कम कर दिया गया. आप बजट एलोकेशन कम करेंगे. लास्ट ईयर जितना बजट दिया गया था दैट वाज सफिशिएंट इनफ only for the payment of salaries of Kuli Qutub Shah Urban Development Authority employees. और अब कुछ भी नहीं किया गया. Sir, pending works of nalas and sports and the stadiums are still pending. In my constituency, sir, one stadium work was started 10 years back, sir. It is more than 10 years that it is yet to be completed. Sir, we have spoken about the nalas 5 months earlier when we have the assembly session. That time we spoke about nalas. We spoke about the breach जो शिगाफ आया था तालाबों में, जिसकी वजह से नुकसान हुआ था लोगों को, उसके बारे में बात करें. और हमने कई तजावीज दिए. मैं बड़ी मौजरत के साथ ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब कह रहा हूं, मेरे दोस्त, काबिल दोस्त को बुरा दिखेगा, खराब दिखेगा मेरे काबिल दोस्त को, केटी रामाराव साहब को, जिनकी मैं बहुत इज्जत करता हूं, एहतराम करता हूं. लेकिन ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब, इस ऐवान में कहा गया था कि अकबर साहब हम मीटिंग बुलाते हैं, बैठते हैं. दशहरा गया, दिवाली गई, दिवाली के बाद क्रिसमस गया, न्यू ईयर गई, संक्रांति गया. कब होगी मीटिंग? बुला लीजिए साहब. हम आप साहब, हमारे पास पूरा टाइम है. आप जब बोले, जब हम आ जाते हैं आपके पास. जब आप बोले आ जाएंगे. एक मीटिंग उसकी बुला लीजिए. सर, गोइंग टू हैदराबाद मेट्रो रेल, सर, वी वेलकम We welcome the announcement that Hyderabad Metro Rail has been allocated rupees 500 crores in the next in the next year's budget for taking up works on the long pending connectivity to the old city from Mahatma Gandhi bus station Imliban to Falaknuma under corridor 2 of 5.5 kilometers. बार बार इल्जाम था हुकूमत पर और मजलिस पर भी कि मेट्रो ओल्ड सिटी में नहीं आई, लेकिन इस बजट एलोकेशन के बाद हमको उम्मीद है कि मेट्रो जरूर दौड़ेगी पुराने शहर में भी. सर, फॉर मेट्रो कनेक्टिविटी टू Shamshabad Airport, an allocation of rupees 377.35 crores has been made. The project has been awaiting government nod for the 32 kilometers elevated work from Gachibowli for the last couple of years. The Hyderabad Metro Rail, the government special purpose vehicle which oversees the metro construction, has been provided loan of rupees 1,500 crores too. But we are disappointed, Honorable Speaker sir, that no allocations have been made for MMTS Phase 2. MMTS Phase 2 के लिए हम बार बार मुतालबा कर रहे हैं. कितने साल से? 6-7 साल से मुतालबा है कि MMTS Phase 2 के लिए एलोकेट करिए फंड्स, लेकिन वो अब तक नहीं हुआ. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब MMTS Phase 2 के लिए भी जो रिक्वायर्ड फंड्स हैं उसको भी जारी करेंगे. So the state government has to provide its share of assured 2/3 funds of total cost of 817 crore, but only 129 crores was released. The MMTS Phase 2 project taken up by the South Central Railway should be completed in all respect, connecting the suburbs and providing a cheaper and environmental friendly transport system to the poor and middle class passengers. The MMTS Phase 2 also provides for extending the connectivity to the Shamshabad Airport, and this can be supplement the metro connectivity from Gachibowli. So about 2 BHK with an objective to providing a dignified dwelling of decent size, the government is implementing 2 BHK program. The government has sanctioned 2.91 lakh houses all over the state and 1 lakh in the GHMC area. However, in the 15 assembly segments of Hyderabad district, only 9,453 houses are sanctioned and 24 locations, and there is no 2 BHK housing site in Charminar, Amberpet segment, sir. Sir, in the GHMC area only 4,504 houses have been completed and only 3,136 houses are actually handed over to the beneficiaries, sir. Most of the housing units in GHMC area are at various stages of constructions and work has been stopped at most of the site, as again the same problem, the contractors are not paid their dues for several months. I request through you, sir, कि ये contractors के जो पैसे हैं इसको पे करने के लिए बोली. In the next year budget allocation rupees 12,000 crores is proposed for the 2 BHK program, and I hope that the housing units in GHMC would be completed to hand over to beneficiaries during the year. We welcome the government decision to launch the scheme of providing financial assistance for construction of 2-bedroom housing scheme for people who have their own plots with a unit cost of 3 lakh per house. 3 लाख रुपये गरीबों को जो जिनका खुद की जमीन है घर बनाने के लिए देने का जो ऐलान किया गया है, हम इसका खैर मुकद्दम करते हैं. It is better late than never, although the proposed unit cost has been brought down from the previous promise of rupees 5 lakhs rupees. Sir, in the coming financial year, 4 lakh beneficiaries will be provided assistance to construct the houses with a unit cost of 3 lakhs. For each assembly segment, 3,000 houses will be taken up. For providing financial assistance for these 4 lakh beneficiaries, rupees 12,000 crores will be needed. And the question is, where will the funds for the completion of construction of 2 BHK housing units will come from the government, sir? So now, going further ahead with the welfare department, sir, SC welfare, ST welfare, BC welfare and minority welfare, sir. Sir, 2022-23 budget for SC welfare, the revenue with 31,220.91. The capital was 559.50. The total was 31,770.41. And percentage, if we have to see the allocations, taking in account the entire budget of the state, the percentage is 12.36%, sir. Sir, ST welfare, revenue 10,804.88, and capital would be 1,759.91, then the total is 12,564.80. BC welfare 5,289.83, the capital 407.72, the total is 5,697.55, that is only 2.22%. Sir, again, minority welfare 1,007.
శ్రీ అవధూతాశ్రమము బోధానంద సత్యారామూర్తి ఆర్యుల గోసేవాశ్రమము మరియు వృద్ధాశ్రమము పడాల. ఆశ్రమములో గోసేవ గోవుల దానము స్వీకరించుట, మీ నవగ్రహ దోషములు పోవుటకు గోపూజ చేయబడును, మూలికా వైద్యము గోపంచగవ్య వైద్యము చేయబడును, యంత్రములు తావీదులు ఇవ్వబడును, శాంతి హోమములు చేయబడును. మీ ఆత్మీయుల పుట్టినరోజు, పెళ్లి రోజు మరియు వర్ధంతి వంటి ముఖ్యమైన దినములలో గోసేవ లేదా అన్నదానం చేయదలిచిన వారు సంప్రదించండి. మా వృద్ధాశ్రమంలో ఖాళీలు కలవు, చేరదలిచిన వారు సంప్రదించండి. శ్రీ 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 స్వామి బోధానందగిరి శ్రీ అవధూతాశ్రమము, అయ్యప్ప స్వామి గుడి దగ్గర, పడాల, తాడేపల్లిగూడెం 2. సెల్ నంబర్స్ 7981356374, 9618034138.
128.71 और उसके बाद 1728.71. अगर आप इसको देखते हैं टोटल बजट के हिसाब से, तो माइनॉरिटीज को जो शेयर दिया गया है बजट में से, वो शेयर इज 0.67%. इट हैज कम डाउन पहले से. और अब में अगर देखते हैं टोटल बजट से हम अगर कैलकुलेट करते हैं, तो जो शेयर दिया गया है एससी वेलफेयर को 12.36%, एसटी वेलफेयर के लिए 4.89%, बीसी वेलफेयर के लिए 2.22% और माइनॉरिटी वेलफेयर के लिए 0.67%. Sir, when we come to the minorities, sir, so Honorable Speaker, sir, before going further ahead on minorities, sir, मैं फिर से सर आपकी तवज्जो पे एक बात लाना चाहता हूं सर. आज से 5 महीने पहले चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब ने ऐवान में खड़े होकर पूरी तफसीलात दी थी. यह बुक दिया था और इसमें कहा गया कि माइनॉरिटीज पे क्या स्पेंड हुआ. टोटल 2014, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21 या 21, 22, सारा फिगर टोटल अप टू सितंबर 21, 6,971. और अगर हम सितंबर को माइनस कर देते हैं, सिर्फ 2021 तक लेते हैं, तो ये जो पैसा जो दिया गया है एवरी ईयर 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 और 21 तक हम ले लेते हैं, 22 नहीं लेते हैं, तो द अमाउंट कम्स टू 6,502. अमाउंट कम्स टू 6,512 सर, 6,512. ऑनरेबल फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब अपनी बजट की स्पीच में बोलते हैं 7 साल में 6644. अब सर सवाल ये है, ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब जो फिगर दिए हैं वो सही है, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब जो फिगर दे रहे हैं वो सही है, या फिर कौन सा फिगर सही है सर? एंड व्हेन वी गो फर्दर अहेड सर, आई वुड से दैट कि मैं रिकॉर्ड में आकर कहना चाहूंगा, ये जो डिपार्टमेंट है सर, ये डिपार्टमेंट अपना होमवर्क सही नहीं करता है सर. सर अगर हम 7 इयर्स का टोटल लेते हैं माइनॉरिटीज का, जब बजट allocation was 9,837.22, BROs released was 7,736.10, expenditure is 6,205.18, 6,205.18. सर फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब को चाहिए था कि वो फॉर द ईयर 2021-22 का भी जो स्कीम वाइज है, जो हमारा 1600 है, उसमें स्कीम्स में 949.7 है, एडिशनल बजट 133.96 करोड़ दिए, तो टोटल 1083.66। फिर रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स के लिए 649.98 दिए। तो अगर ये ले लेते हैं, जब ये सारा ले लेते हैं, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से मैं कह रहा हूं कि अब तक माइनॉरिटीज पे जो खर्च हुआ है वो 7,347.89 करोड़ है। आपको यह बोलना चाहिए अब तक जो खर्च हुआ। 6644 आपने कहा, चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब एक फिगर देते हैं और ये फिगर असल ये है। दिस इज व्हाई आई से दैट द डिपार्टमेंट नीड्स टू स्टडी, द फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट ऑल्सो नीड्स टू स्टडी एंड कम प्रिपेयर्ड। दिस हाउस शुड नॉट बी मिसलेड। सर, और एक चीज, बिफोर गोइंग फर्दर एड, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर साहब इन स्पीच हैज quoted and said that 40 crores have been given for Anisul Gurba. The building is complete, ready for inauguration. Honorable Speaker, sir, it is not ready, sir. Sir, I have the picture, sir. I have the picture, sir. Is this ready? Is this called ready? No, sir, it's not ready. Why I say that? Any word said or uttered in this house holds an importance. And a document has been given. एक किताब दी गई, किताब में कहा गया है कि खत्म हो गया, नहीं हुआ है। सर, मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं कि इस ऐवान में और एक बात, एक और ऐलान किया गया था। महमूद अली साहब यहां मौजूद हैं, अगर मैं गलत कह रहा हूं तो मुझे रोकिए, मुझे टोकिए। ऐलान किया गया था कि हज हाउस के बाजू की जो बिल्डिंग है वहां पे माइनॉरिटीज के सारे ऑफिसेस को वहां पे लाया जाएगा। क्या ऐलान किया गया था या नहीं? आज क्या वहां पे बिल्डिंग में क्या पूरे डिपार्टमेंट्स आए या नहीं? पूरी बिल्डिंग कमजोर हो रही है। अरे आप उस बिल्डिंग को कंप्लीट तो भी करवा दीजिए, उस बिल्डिंग को किराए पर भी तो दे दीजिए। कम से कम गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज नहीं लाना है तो किसी और को दे दीजिए। इस्लामिक सेंटर के लिए 10 एकड़ जमीन दी गई, कंस्ट्रक्शन आज भी चालू नहीं हुआ। सर, मैं ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब, मैं फिर से आपको याद दिलाना चाहता हूं सर, मेरी बात फिर खराब दिखेगी मगर मैं फिर से कह रहा हूं सर, इस 5 महीने पहले चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब ने कहा कि अकबर साहब हम मीटिंग बुलाते हैं, दशहरा हो जाने दीजिए, मीटिंग बुलाते हैं। सर, दशहरा हो गया, दिवाली हो गई, क्रिसमस हो गया, न्यू ईयर हो गया, संक्रांति हो गई, अब होली आ रही है, होली भी हो जाएगी। सर, आज मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि अगर आप अपने वादे को पूरा नहीं कर सकते हैं तो बोलते क्यों हैं? बुरा दिखता है मेरी बात, लेकिन हक है। मैंने जो कहा कि आपने मेरे कान को खुश किया, मैंने आपके कान को खुश किया, ये लेने देने की बात कहां से आई? यही बात हुई। बादशाह के दरबार में खड़ा है गाने वाला, गा रहा है, वाह 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 क्या गाया, जमीन ले ले, वाह 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 क्या गाया, जायदाद ले ले, वाह 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 क्या गाया, सोना ले ले, वाह 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 क्या गाया, हीरे ले ले, वाह 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 क्या गाया, मोती ले ले, वाह 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 क्या गाया, ये ले ले, वो ले ले, सब हो गया। बाद में आके बोलते हैं, अरे सरकार, मैं इतना अच्छा गाया और मुझे बोले कि तू जमीन ले ले, जायदाद ले ले, मोती ले ले, हीरे ले ले। तो सवाल ये है, तो पूछते हैं कहां है? तो बादशाह पलट के बोलते हैं, अरे लेने देने की बात कहां है बाबा, तूने मेरे कान को खुश किया, मैंने तेरे कान को खुश किया। ये मेरी बात खराब दिखेगी मगर ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, मेरा बदतमीजी होगी, माफी चाहता हूं सर। एक मेंबर इस ऐवान में वेल में आता है तो डिग्निटी और ऑनर इस हाउस की खराब और ये कह के सस्पेंड कर देते हैं, बाहर फेंक देते हैं। इस हाउस में जो ऐलान किया गया, उस ऐलान का क्या है मैं पूछना चाहता हूं। क्या उसकी कोई अहमियत नहीं? उसका कोई वकार नहीं, क्या उसकी इज्जत नहीं? हम पुकारे तो कहां पुकारे, हम चीखे तो कहां चीखे, बताइए। ये ऐवान में आकर पुकारेंगे और ऐवान में बोलते हैं कि करेंगे, बुलाएंगे, इंतजार में खड़े हैं। सरकार का बुलावा कब आएगा, कब आएगा? आज आप बताइए ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, हम दर्द के साथ, कर्ब के साथ कह रहे हैं, आलेर की एनकाउंटर पर रिपोर्ट देंगे बोले, आज कातिलों को प्रमोशन हो रहा है, उन जालिमों को तरक्की दी जा रही है और मेरे खून बह रहा है, लेकिन उस पर इंसाफ नहीं। कब मिलेगा आलेर के लोगों को इंसाफ, मेरा सवाल है। आज हम ये बातें करते हैं, जियो निकाला गया, बोला गया कि चारमीनार पेडेस्ट्रियनाइजेशन के पुल को डालेंगे, कहां है बताइए? मैं जरूर यहां खड़े होकर अपने हक की लड़ाई लड़ रहा हूं। ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट when we raise an issue, when an assurance has been given, that needs to be fulfilled. अब सवाल यह होगा कि आज इतने रिक्रूटमेंट का ऐलान किया गया, ये भी होंगे या नहीं? क्योंकि मेरे साथ तो यह तजुर्बा, मेरे साथ तो यह हुआ, मुसलमानों के साथ तो यह हुआ। सर, पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन में एक भी मुसलमान नहीं, पब्लिक प्लीडर एक भी मुसलमान नहीं, माइनॉरिटी कमीशन में नहीं। क्यों बताइए सर? क्या एक मुसलमान को नहीं बना सकते? एक मुसलमान भी वाइस चांसलर नहीं है इतनी यूनिवर्सिटीज में। आप बताइए। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं टीआरएस के मेंबर से, मेरी बात गलत है तो बोलो, क्या मुसलमानों में एक भी काबिल नहीं है जिसको वीसी बनाया जा सकता? क्या मुसलमान में एक भी नहीं है जिसको पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन का रुकन बनाया जा सकता? क्या मुसलमान में कोई भी काबिल नहीं है कि उसको एक पब्लिक लीडर बनाएंगे? मुसलमानों से हमदर्दी की बात है, लेकिन आज यह चीज नहीं हो रही है। इसलिए मैं आपके जरिए हुकूमत से मुतालबा करूंगा कि प्लीज कुछ करिए इस पर। अगर आप नहीं करेंगे तो फिर नहीं होगा। ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब, आपको सुन के हैरत होगी, यहां सब टीआरएस के लोग बैठे हैं। मैं इनसे सवाल करता हूं, अपने दिल पर हाथ रखकर बोलो, तेलंगाना आने से पहले औकाफी जायदादों के तहफ्फुज के लिए क्या आप चैंपियन नहीं बने थे? दिल पे हाथ रखकर बोलो। क्या हुसैन शाह वली रहमतुल्लाह अलैह की वक्फ की जमीन के लिए क्या आप नहीं लड़े थे मेरे साथ? क्या हाईकोर्ट में टीआरएस नहीं गई थी? क्या बोलकर गई थी? यह वक्फ की जायदाद है। तेलंगाना एजिटेशन, तेलंगाना मिल गया, हुकूमत में आ गए, आने के बाद वही किया। सर, मैं मुझे कंप्लीट करने दीजिए सर। वही किया जो कांग्रेस ने किया, वही किया जो तेलुगु देशम ने किया। नाइंसाफी मुसलमानों के साथ हुई, वो ये हुई कि इख्तिदार में आने के बाद हुसैन शाह वली की जमीन गवर्नमेंट लैंड है बोलती है टीआरएस की हुकूमत। क्या इंसाफ है? हुकूमत में नहीं थे तो वक्फ की थी, हुकूमत में आ गए तो गवर्नमेंट की। पूरी जमीन चले गई, पूरी जमीन चले गई। ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में वक्फ बोर्ड मुकदमा हार गया टेक्निकल रीजंस की वजह से।
प्लीज
अरे आज दे सकते थे।
प्लीज कंक्लूड
सर, आई एम कंक्लूडिंग सर, बट आई हैव टू से सर। सर, मैं बोलना चाह रहा हूं, इसलिए बोलना चाह रहा हूं कि मुझे बोलना जरूरी है सर। सर, पहले तो पूरा असेंबली कट हो गई, 5 दिन 6 दिन चल रही है। क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, 5 दिन में एक क्वेश्चन आएगा हमारा, और उसके बाद में अगर कम वक्त में बोलूं तो फिर मेरा इस ऐवान में आना ही बेकार है। मुझे बोलने दीजिए सर। इस वास्ते के मजबूर होकर कह रहा हूं, मजबूर होकर। हजारों करोड़ की जायदाद चले गई, एयरपोर्ट में चले गई। सर, मैं कहूंगा, चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब का बयान अब तक मैं सुन रहा था, रिक्रूटमेंट में कहे कि तेलंगाना के साथ नाइंसाफी हुई। बेशक हुई, इससे इनकार नहीं। आपके आने के बाद इंसाफ मिल रहा है, बिल्कुल मिल रहा है। हक तलफी हुई, आपके आने के बाद हक मिल रहा है। पानी ले लिया गया, पानी मिल रहा है। खेती नहीं होती थी, आज हो रही है। पेंशन नहीं मिलता था, आज मिल रहा है। सब सही है, लेकिन औकाफी जायदादें जो पहले तबाह हो रही थी वो आज भी हो रही हैं। आज भी हो रही हैं. सर, you remember, sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, you remember an announcement was made that CBCID inquiry will be conducted on work properties. CM साहब ऐलान करें. क्या हुआ सर? कुछ हुआ सर? कुछ CID आगे बढ़ी सर? कोई CID कोई इंक्वायरी करी? CID कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेट करी? CID के जो टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस क्या है? क्या किसी को पकड़ी? क्या कोई जमीन रिकवर करी? क्या करी साहब आज तक? बैठे महमूद अली साहब, पूछना चाहता हूं, अजमेर का रुबात कब बनेगा? क्या ऐलान नहीं हुआ? कब बनेगा? बोले थे अजमेर में रुबात, कहां है? सर, हम TRS के दोस्त हैं. अगर उनको पूछते हैं तो हमको भी पूछते हैं कि किस बुनियाद पे आप तायीद कर रहे हैं, क्यों तायीद कर रहे हैं. हमसे भी सवाल होता है. नेक नामी आपकी मुतासिर नहीं, हमारी भी होती है. खुदारा मेरी आपसे दरखास्त है कि आप करिए. ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, देयर इज अ स्कीम. फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब इज हियर. I want him to give an assurance on this point when he replies to me. Sir, Government of India is giving matching grant for construction of, जो speech में बोले Finance Minister साहब, construction of minority schools and residential schools. For that, Waqf Board has given land. वहां पे भी Waqf Board की land होना है. वहां पे भी Waqf Board होना है. मल्टीनेशनल्स को गवर्नमेंट देती है, फैब सिटी को गवर्नमेंट देती है, हर एक के लिए गवर्नमेंट देती है, लेकिन हमारे लिए नहीं. आपकी जमीन ही दो. सर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैड गिवन सैंक्शन द अमाउंट फ्रॉम लास्ट 3.5 years. द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हैज नॉट गिवन इट्स शेयर. मेरे पास डिटेल्स हैं सर. आई हैव द डिटेल्स. व्हाई आर यू नॉट रिलीजिंग योर शेयर ऑफ फंड्स इज द क्वेश्चन सर. क्यों नहीं दे रहे? रिलीज कर दीजिए. आप माइनॉरिटी रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल वक्फ बोर्ड की जमीन पर आने दीजिए ना. नहीं आते. सर, निजामिया तिबी कॉलेज का क्या हाल है सर? बिल्डिंग कमजोर हो गई, गिरने पर है. उस्मानिया हॉस्पिटल का क्या हाल है? उस्मानिया हॉस्पिटल की बिल्डिंग कमजोर. सर, बोला जा रहा है कि इतने हॉस्पिटल्स आ रहे हैं शहर के अतराफ. आई एम फिनिशिंग सर. सर, उस्मानिया हॉस्पिटल भी बनाइए, उस्मानिया दवाखाना भी बनाइए. आप 4-4, 5 दवाखाने बना रहे हैं, बनाइए. सर, ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, मैं आपको फिर से याद दिलाता हूं, मैं नई बात नहीं कर रहा हूं सर. ऑनरेबल स्पीकर साहब, मैं नई बात नहीं कर रहा हूं. जो बार बार जो हर सेशन में करता हूं वही बात कह रहा हूं. उर्दू को दूसरी सरकारी जबान का मौखफ दिया गया सर. सर, ये बजट की आज जो स्पीच का जो बुक हमको दिए ना साहब, उसमें तेलुगु था, इंग्लिश था, उर्दू नहीं था. उर्दू नहीं था. बाद में मंगाना पड़ा तो वहां से जाके उर्दू आया हमारे पास. क्यों साहब? उर्दू को दूसरी सरकारी जबान का मौखफ दिया गया है तो आप उर्दू के साथ इंसाफ करिए. उर्दू बोर्ड्स नहीं, आरटीसी के बसेस पे नहीं, सरकारी दफातर के बोर्ड्स पे नहीं, मुतरज्जिम को हमारी नुमाइंदगी पर मुकर्रर किया गया डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर ऑफिस में, लेकिन आज तक भी कोई दरखास्त नहीं ली जाती. सर, उर्दू को उसका जायज हक दीजिए. यह हम मुतालबा करते हैं. हमारा मुतालबा कोई अलग नहीं है सर. जो जो वादे किए गए मैं वही दोहरा रहा हूं. सर, ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट माइनॉरिटीज, सर, मैं आपको फिर से और एक बात याद दिलाता हूं. सर, इस ऐवान में ये पूरे लोग गवाह हैं. चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब ने कहा कि मुस्लिम माइनॉरिटीज विल बी ट्रीटेड ऑन पार विद SC/STs. बोले या नहीं बोले सर? मेरे पास है सर, कौन सी तारीख को बोले, लेकर आया सर. सर, क्या मुस्लिम माइनॉरिटीज आर गिवन द सेम ट्रीटमेंट एज टू व्हाट the SCs and STs have been given? Sir, Honorable Speaker sir, you will be surprised sir, अगर मैं आपके सामने पढ़कर सुनाऊं. आप सुनिएगा सर. Sir, Scheduled Caste Development Department in the state of Telangana has 83 schemes, in which six schemes are centrally sponsored, whereas 49 schemes come under SC sub-plan. Sir, मैं बोल रहा हूं, scheduled tribe department has 91 various schemes, in which 6 schemes are centrally sponsored and 56 schemes come under ST sub-plan. कितने? 56. Backward classes. 40 schemes, 4 schemes are centrally sponsored. The BC department has no sub-plan. चलिए साहब, आ गया ना साहब, आपके सामने शेड्यूल कास्ट 83, शेड्यूल ट्राइब 91, BC 14, minority, चलिए minority welfare. The minority welfare department has only 28 schemes, in which one scheme is run by center. The minority welfare department has no other scheme. महमूद अली साहब बैठे हैं, मैं महमूद अली साहब से भी पूछना चाहता हूं, महमूद अली साहब आप बोलिए, माइनॉरिटी फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन से किसी एक गरीब को भी लोन दिया गया क्या? बताइए, दिल पे हाथ रखकर बोलिए। माइनॉरिटी फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन से एक को भी नहीं दिया गया सर। सर 1.5 लाख रुपए देते बोले थे, 3 साल सर, 1 साल नहीं, 2 साल नहीं, 3, यह 4था साल है। 4 साल से एक मुसलमान को अपने पैरों पे खड़े होने के लिए कारोबार का खर्च माइनॉरिटी फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन नहीं दिया। 1.5 लाख एप्लीकेशन पेंडिंग है या नहीं, ये बताइए, क्या क्लियर हुआ? सर मैं आप कोई नई बात नहीं कह रहा हूं सर, दिल जल रहा है सर, तकलीफ हो रही है कि हम आपके दोस्त हैं, आपका साथ दे रहे हैं, लेकिन आज क्या है बताइए? माइनॉरिटी फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन पूरा मुर्दा हो गया सर। टिमरीज हां अच्छा चल रहा है, अनीसुल गुरबा काम हो रहा है, दरगाह बनाने शाह का काम हां हो रहा है, 69 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेक्चरर्स को रेगुलर अब ये आज के बाद हो जाएगा, मुतरज्जिम आए हो जाएंगे। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि नहीं हुए, शादी मुबारक, यस 2 लाख शादी मुबारक में गरीब बच्चियों की शादियां हुई, मुबारकबाद देता हूं हुकूमत को, बहुत अच्छा काम है। जो अच्छा है उसकी तारीफ करूंगा, जो नहीं हो रहा है उसको बोलकर रहूंगा, क्योंकि आवाम मुझे बोलने के लिए भेजी है, बोलना मेरा काम है। मेरी इस बात को यह ना समझे कि मैं आप पे तनकीद कर रहा हूं या मैं आपका दुश्मन हूं, नहीं, मैं आपका दोस्त हूं, इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि यहां पे नहीं हो रहा है, इसको करिए। करेंगे तो खुशी होंगे, करेंगे तो मुसलमान और करीब आएंगे, करेंगे तो मुसलमान जोश दर जोश आएंगे। यही मैं कहना चाहता हूं। आज इतने बच्चों को टिमरीज के जरिए पढ़ाया जा रहा है, यह काबिल मुबारकबाद है। मैं तारीफ करता हूं हुकूमत की, अच्छे कामों की भी तारीफ करता हूं। ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट पे भी जब आते हैं, मिनिस्टर साहब के जो बुक में जो कहे हैं, फिर से सर इसमें भी गलतियां हैं सर, वी नीड टू करेक्ट सर। सर आई एम जस्ट फिनिशिंग सर,
प्लीज
आई एम फिनिशिंग सर, जस्ट 2 to 3 minutes I am finishing. I request Honorable Speaker sir, just 2 to 3 minutes sir. Sir, the health sector, while 6,295 crores were allocated in financial year 2021-22, rupees 11,237 crores have been allotted for medical and health sector in budget for 22-23, making an increase of 4,942 crores in share numbers. The breakup of proposed allocation is 5,743 crores under scheme expenditure and rupees 4,968 crore under establishment expenditure. It is welcome sign that the health sector has got a much needed boost with budget allocation for the financial year 22-23 being 78.5% more than the current fiscal year, even as Telangana government seeks to build a robust healthcare network across the state. However, the allocation to the health sector now accounts for only 4.37% of the total budget. I have the list every year from 2014-15 but there is no time, so I'm just going further ahead, sir. For 22-23, the allocation has been increased from various schemes under scheme expenditure, rupees 1,000 crores for construction of medical colleges and hospitals, rupees 1,000 crores for construction of super speciality hospital. The allocation for these two categories in the current fiscal year was 0, though allocation has been increased for purchase of surgical consumable, diagnostic, reagent and disposable. the allocation to the National Program for Prevention of Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke has been raised from 5 crores to 5 crores in the current financial year to 308 crores for the next year, sir. The scheme expenditure for primary health centers under the Director of Public Health did not see any increase, and it was same case with the allocation of prevention of control of disease, sir. Sir, I congratulate the government for coming up with the dialysis centers. It was needed, and it's very good work that the government is doing. I congratulate the government for coming up with बस्ती दवाखाना, सर. ये बस्ती दवाखाने की वजह से गरीब को काफी फायदा हो रहा है और बस्ती दवाखाने आना चाहिए. मैं हुकूमत को मुबारकबाद देता हूं. बस्ती दवाखानों के लिए, डायलिसिस सेंटर्स के लिए कोविड में अच्छा काम किए, लेकिन उसके साथ ही साथ यह भी जानना चाहता हूं कि टिम्स हॉस्पिटल को क्यों बंद किया जा रहा है. आप वजाहत करिए. तेलंगाना इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज गच्चीबौली में क्यों बंद कर रहे हैं? उसके पोस्ट को निकाल रहे हैं क्या? आज अखबारात में हम पढ़ें, आप उसका क्लैरिफिकेशन दीजिए. सर, इन द बजट स्पीच द ऑनरेबल फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर सेड दैट देयर वर ओनली 3 मेडिकल कॉलेजेस which were established in Telangana region during the 60 years rule of combined state. Usmania and Gandhi Hospital were established even before the combined state. Janab Harish Rao Sahab had said that TRS government has established 12 new medical colleges in last, आपकी स्पीच में बोले आप, 12 new medical colleges in last 7.5 years, and the total number of medical colleges today in the state is 17. No, sir. It is not right. With all responsibility, I am saying, sir. It is not 17, sir. Sir, as per KNR University website, there are 10 government and 19 private colleges in Telangana. Malardi Saab is here. He can also say if I am wrong. Sir, my only submission is that when a note is prepared, they should have a responsibility. Sir, KNR जो दे रहा है वेबसाइट पे, अब काउंसलिंग हो रही है, उसमें कितने बोल रहा है सर? 10 गवर्नमेंट, 19 प्राइवेट. मिनिस्टर साहब हमारे क्या बोल रहे हैं? 17 कॉलेजेस. तो सर वो
प्लीज.
तो सर मैं ठीक है साहब, आप क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दिए, अच्छा है. यही बात अगर नोट में आ जाती तो अच्छा था. सर ऐसा नहीं है. प्लीज डू नॉट थिंक दैट the members come with closed eyes. No. Still, this house has few members who come in this house with open eyes and open ears, who do a proper research and come, who knows what is there, sir. Sir, उसलिए मैं कहूंगा आपसे कि आप माइनॉरिटीज के साथ इंसाफ कीजिए, और मैंने जो कुछ भी कहा है सिर्फ इसलिए कहा हूं कि आवाम ने मुझे वोट देकर यहां पे भेजा है कि हम काम करें. और स्पीकर साहब, मैं खत्म करते हुए फिर से आपसे दरखास्त करूंगा कि आप इस ऐवान की हुर्मत, इस ऐवान की इज्जत और इस ऐवान में किए गए वादों की हिफाजत भी करना आपकी भी जिम्मेदारी है, हमारी भी जिम्मेदारी है. जो वादा इस ऐवान में किया जाता है, इसको हमको भी पूरा करना है, सबको भी पूरा करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि बस हम बोल दिए, हम सुन लिए और चले गए. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि जो जो पॉइंट्स मैं आज आपके सामने उठाकर आपके सामने रखा हूं, इस पर आप संजीदगी के साथ गौर करेंगे और इसको तनखीद की शक्ल में ना देखेंगे, इसको तनखीद बराए तामीर में देखेंगे. इट इज अ क्रिटिसिज्म फॉर श्योर, बट इट इज अ कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म. Kindly take it as a constructive criticism. I thank the government at the same time. And also, I want to thank Prashant Reddy Saab for taking up the construction of the Secretariat Mosque. CM साहब बोले थे, संगे बुनियाद हुआ, तामीर हो रही है, लेकिन आज बाज लोग बोलते हैं कि संगे बुनियाद रख दिए, तामीर नहीं हो रही है. तामीर हो रही है और तामीर मुकम्मिल होगी. सेक्रेटेरिएट के साथ मुझे उम्मीद है कि सेक्रेटेरिएट की तामीर के साथ सेक्रेटेरिएट की मस्जिद की तामीर भी होगी मुकम्मल. हम इसके लिए हुकूमत का शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं. बहुत काम हुए हैं, बहुत काम हुए हैं और बहुत होना बाकी है. हम यूं ही आपसे लड़ते रहेंगे, मुसलमानों के मसाइल को हल करवाते रहेंगे और यूं ही हम लड़ते लड़ते आइंदा भी आप ही आएंगे और आपके साथ हम ही आएंगे और रियासत को बंगारू तेलंगाना बनाएंगे। शुक्रिया स्पीकर साहब।
వాయిదా ప్రతిపాదన శ్రీ బట్టి విక్రమార్క మల్లు గారు మరియు ఇతరులు రైతుల ఆత్మహత్యలు మరియు ఇతర సమస్యల గురించి చర్చించాలని కోరుతూ ఇచ్చిన వాయిదా ప్రతిపాదన తిరస్కృతమైనది. Now the house is adjourned for tea break.
సన్ లైఫ్ మల్టీ స్పెషాలిటీ హాస్పిటల్ ప్రజలకు నిరంతర వైద్య సేవలు అందిస్తున్న హాస్పిటల్. డయాబెటాలజీ, స్టెమ్ సెల్ ఫిజిషియన్ లో ఇండియాలోనే మొదటి డాక్టర్ గా పేరుగాంచిన డాక్టర్ విజయ్ భాస్కర్ గారు అత్యాధునిక విజ్ఞాన పరిజ్ఞానంతో అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలతో సామాన్యులకు సైతం అందుబాటులోకి తెచ్చారు సన్ లైఫ్ మల్టీ స్పెషాలిటీ హాస్పిటల్ ను. అనుభవజ్ఞులైన వైద్యులతో అన్ని రకాల వైద్య సేవలు, ఆపరేషన్స్, సర్జికల్ ఎమర్జెన్సీలు, ప్లాస్టిక్ సర్జరీలు, చికిత్స అందించనున్నారు. 24 గంటలు అందుబాటులో ఫార్మసీ మరియు అంబులెన్స్ సౌకర్యం కలదు. సంప్రదించండి సన్ లైఫ్ మల్టీ స్పెషాలిటీ హాస్పిటల్, ధమ్మాయిగూడ. కాంటాక్ట్ నంబర్ 8121678234, 9700971100.